Yep.
Jason.
Yep. We're live now.
You're live. We're live.
Yes, we're live.
We're live.
And we're live, folks. I'm Colin from Kincaid Outdoors. Nice to meet you. This is Molly. You
Hi.
didn't get to see her face very often. This is her hubby. Jason for Pet Center Outdoors. There's Mandy and Booster. I don't know where Booster is at the moment, but he's around there somewhere. Oh, there he is. He's blending in with the pillows.
Yeah, he does that pretty good.
He is camouflaged. I've got my coffee. Jason's got his coffee, the last of the coffee, which he should have made another pot for
You
Molly.
made me iced
I already
coffee.
did.
Ooh, way to go.
Got my coffee.
So
And I want this Jason,
Oh,
that's
shit.
a
made
really
out of-
cool throwing knife.
made out of a trap.
Oh, wow.
That's pretty cool.
It is.
Hey, Rob. Hey, Air
Hi,
Gunner.
Rob.
Yeah, found that the other day.
Hey, Lori. Thank you for coming.
Hi,
Wait.
Rob. Hello,
We
Air
got more
Gunner.
people watching right now. So
Hello, Air Gunner.
for those people who are wondering, we have actually been on here for over an hour before we started the live, just to keep on talking. So there's a lot of topics you'll probably hear us talk about that you never got to solve because it was right before we went live. We actually went live a little early just because why not? We just while we were in the green room, we discussed black powder. We discussed a really nice throwing knife that Mandy won, which is really cool, made from a trap. She said, she can show that up. Huh?
Thank you,
SD is
SD.
in the chat now.
Hey, Heath, how you doing? Oops.
I think it's Dennis LaFleur. Dennis LaFleur.
No, that's a knife. See, yeah, making a Crocodile Dundee reference there. I'm sure that Mandy has no cares in the world who Paul Hogan is.
I know Paul Hogan, and I like Paul Hogan's movies.
I didn't know. Some people might think they're campy or something. Not.
No, I didn't like the newer ones, but the original
Really, Rob?
ones I liked. Ooh,
Ooh, which one?
congrats, Rob.
Good idea. I've actually met SD in person, Jason.
Yeah.
Man.
For half an hour, because it was really freaking cold. So I didn't have the proper clothes on. Otherwise, if I would have hung out with him all the time. But I had to wait and go pick up Jimmy from work. Called Paste. If you're doing it, give us details. We want to watch you do it,
Oh yeah.
even if it is pre-recorded. We still wouldn't want that.
I got trap tags too. Got my name on it. My original channel name.
Whoa, way to go. Okay. Eric Gunner wants to know what the ring was for on your knife.
That's
For the
I'm trying
lanyard.
to remember. No, it's a part of the actual trap.
Oh,
It's like a cannabis.
probably for weight.
Oh, what's the
Hey,
trap?
I know about
You
the.
squeeze the thing, and then you kind of open the
We
trap.
know
You
what
need, like,
we
a
know what
steady-
part it is, Mandy.
bear
that we're
trap.
clear. We're just wondering what the ring
Bear
would be
trap.
used for on a knife, because there are
Nice.
knives out there that do have rings on them like that.
No, it's just a part of
Those are
the.
usually the throwing
trap.
knives for the most part. Possibly. Look, but the folks, my wife is right there. She is fingertips has within. And 995.95. Yeah,
With free shipping.
Where's the note?
COD.
That's the note. You're being loyal.
Now, now that is a good. If you make a knife out of an old trap, Heath, I would love to see it. I would love to watch a video of you making a knife out of a trap.
It's from DL Custom Knives.
Carabit knife, okay. Combat fighting, okay. Good to know.
I don't
I've
know. It's
seen
just
them.
a part. He just said it was a part of the trap. He didn't
It's
want to
just for
cut it off
aesthetic.
or anything.
Right?
I don't know. I've lost it. No, it's right there. Yeah, it's just a part of the trap.
Yeah,
There's
it's for the
nothing-
spring part.
Yeah.
But that's for aesthetics. Just left it there because it just looks cool.
I like it.
There you go. That's all that matters.
And it's sharp. I have cut myself twice on it.
If he's doing it for the Iowa pork producers, I'm assuming he's probably going to be cooking pork of some kind.
Yep.
And I
And
bet
it
you 100% it's going to be really, really good.
It passed customs.
Wow.
How did it pass customs?
I don't know. It got opened up and it passed because it was all sticky taped up and I received that. So it'd been open for inspection and passed customs.
Well, at least you know you could carry it through the border now.
Oh, not now.
Why
It
not?
is very, very hard to get knives through the border.
Even though you have a
Very
previous inspection?
Doesn't matter. They've changed the laws.
Oh.
Well, I'm glad someone knows what I'm talking about. 'Cause
Pork
that was very
belly
hard trying to say
is so good there, Rob. Sorry. Rob's talking food.
Colin, do you know what I just found?
What did you just find?
My sister's secret recipe for her beef jerky.
Ooh.
Ooh.
That's a good you might have to share that one if you can.
I don't know. That's my sister's recipe. No one but me has it.
Oh, he
Okay.
still has. He still
Oh,
has
you can
the.
tell me if you'd have to kill me type of thing, right?
Maybe.
Yeah,
But
you-
I found it. I thought I lost it.
Yeah, Rob says he still has to be chosen, but only 12 shifts can get in.
I hope he makes it. Could be kind of cool. Are they
Yeah.
televising this at all, Rob, or is that just more of a private thing?
If anyone can make it, it'll be Rob.
I can understand that, Esty. He brought a knife he found on a Carnival cruise. Made it through customs without it being found. It's all how you do it.
Mhm.
Exactly. But I
Totally
don't
covered?
know. Knowing my luck, I won't be able to hide it very well, and customs will find it, and then they're going to take it away, and I don't want to lose it. So I'll see if I can send it over. If I can't, then it will just have to stay here. I'll get Mum to look after it.
I'm sure you probably could mail it. Couldn't you?
I don't know. I tried getting knives sent to me through a company, and they ended up giving me a refund saying that Australian borders or Australian customs weren't letting knives through.
Well, wouldn't let knives in. What about out?
It's the same thing.
That's a little weird. If they're not letting anything in, I could understand, but letting them out. What if you're a bowmaker? You sell bows internationally. Can they do that? Stop that from happening?
Very nice, yeah, because I wanted a knife through from America.
You will definitely get more knives. 'Cause I'm sure if JV doesn't, I'm sure one of us will get you knives. Definitely.
He's already said I can restart my knife collection. I can have as many as I want.
If I can talk to my friend Doran, see what I can do about getting you one of his neck knives.
Okay.
I don't have a decent neck knife, especially when I'm hiking. I mean, all I have is the ones I usually carry in my pockets. I don't have anything I wear around my neck for safety reasons.
I don't have a cowboy belt buckle, SD. I can't wait, Rob. I reckon it's going to be awesome.
I want to, I would love, if it's televised, I think we should do a watch party.
I reckon.
What do you
I
think,
might
Jake?
not be able.
Oh, yes.
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 We would definitely do a watch party, Rob.
Speaking of watch party,
Okay.
okay. In May, when we're doing our get together, is there
Okay.
any way that we can all go live at the same time and all of us be on a panel at the same time on our own channels?
do not know. I'd have to wait till we get closer. Like I said, remember I talked to you about this before. I'm going to go do a 2 location in advance
Mm-hmm.
and do a test live to see how it pans out.
Yeah.
So that will give you an idea if we can or not, if the
Yeah.
single's strong or weak or what have you.
Yeah.
I will do that, and if I could get Ian to do a test panel with me at the same time,
Mm-hmm.
because for one, we'd be down there checking out the range for lost arrows and everything else anyway.
Yeah.
Thank you,
So
SD. I'm
Well, they won't
trying.
be lost. They'll be misplaced. If you find
no,
them.
when they lose them in the deep brush, they're lost because they don't find them. If they don't
Can't
find
you?
them, we do.
Don't you have like
Metal detector.
No. I've seen it. I can't remember the Nook.
That
They
light up.
flash.
Some of them do, but not everybody uses Illuminox, is what they're called. Those are temporary, and after a while, the battery shuts off.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
but you should be able to like go back at night and go, oh look, it's flashing. I found it.
Well, the thing is, most places are open past 10:30.
Yeah.
In this case, especially when it comes to archery and stuff, it's not safe to shoot at night.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not talking about shooting at night. I'm just talking about retrieving your arrows at
Yeah.
night because
Just
they're
get a
flashing.
strong black light and go there right at dark. Or you can search around during the daytime, but when it gets dark, have a good black light and all those fluorescent colors on those on the
Knox.
fletchings will say, "Here I am."
Unless
That's a
you
good
get somebody
idea.
who's got these oddball colors that are like subdued, and
Yeah.
that doesn't do any good. You got to look for the knocks themselves.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, generally, Ian and I can go in there and just spot them because we're determined that way. So we found some really expensive arrows that way. But maybe we can get SD to come down. Think that would be cool too, if he's interested. That is. I can understand that, SD. I've lost many arrows to big round hay bales, which is why I don't use them anymore.
Yeah, they get stuck inside.
Well, at least if you pull it apart, you know where they are.
Well, the thing is, Mandy, when we're talking round hay bales, we're talking 6 foot plus hay bales.
Diameter.
Yeah, just unroll them, use the hay for your gardens, and you find your arrows at the same time. Fuck your uncle, you're good.
No, you can't unroll them. They're too heavy to move.
Yeah. Yeah, work
Where
won't
there's
give me one of
will,
those bales
there
of
is a way.
cardboard.
You need a tractor in order to move these things.
Where
Yeah.
there's a will, there's a way.
Yes, it's in May.
Hey, Bobby.
We have dates picked. We're still picking on a place to go camping because we are planning on doing a group camp thing together. I still want to do Elk Rock because it's just literally down the road. Abby's not a happy camper about that because of the horses that they also have in that camp area. But I can deal with horses.
Life with Bubby. How you doing?
Hey, Bob. Sorry, Bobby.
Bobby.
Your front.
I gotta
What?
go see a specialist.
What is this about front of car lifting up? I don't understand this.
Neither do I.
Hello. I can understand that, Lori. My sister-in-law, until recently,
Oh,
was
God.
from living in Oregon.
That's okay, Bobby. I'm driving from Texas.
She lived there for a couple years ago. Then she moved to Kentucky. Was it Tennessee or Kentucky?
Tennessee.
She moved to Tennessee for about a year. Then she moved here.
Oh,
No.
yeah. I understand that one, Bobby. Oh, yes, I do.
The thing is, you got to get your car in that location in order to get to it. Usually, not good ground to be driving your car on. And I don't have anything strong enough to push a bale right now.
Yeah, those things are like, what, 2,200 pounds, 3,000 pounds?
About a ton.
So isn't that roughly around a ton?
Yeah.
Yep. And that's just grass, which is really funny.
But it's packed in there pretty good
I was
though.
about to say it's compacted.
Oh yes, it is.
But in a survival situation, you want one of those.
When it's resting, when you open the fridge,
If you watched any of Dave Canterbury's dual survival videos, he used one of those to save his life in the cold weather.
shit
You
on it to end up in the freezer.
I'm gonna get a reload.
Yeah.
You made more coffee?
Because there's already a hole in it. But
Oh, okay.
it'll just
Cool.
Yeah.
We're talking about a little bit of everything. We're talking about arrows being found in bells and things like that.
I'll let him know.
Yeah,
The get together we're going to be planning on doing in May here in Iowa.
It's not shiny.
Oh, I got a message on.
It's probably me.
It
I
is.
messaged
It's just,
you.
at first, yeah, you said one word. Oi! That's all you said. Actually, the way you did it with calling Jenny was about the easiest and best way to do it.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought so.
Oh. Okay, I didn't realize your dad was a police officer, SD.
I'm
Yeah.
back.
Okay,
Welcome back.
okay, Jason.
Yes.
You guys got the weather report tentatively, because remember, it's all subjective to 6 months in the future. What do you guys still think about Elk Rock?
Is that the one with the horses?
Yeah.
I'm fine with it.
I grew up with horses.
So did I.
I like horse.
Park. Okay, he was a ranger. In other words. Okay, his dad was a park ranger.
Ah.
Give me a second here. Elk Rock State Park is literally down and around the corner
Mm-hmm.
from where we're going to be doing the archery range. I think that would
And the
be.
lake, and the lake is right there too.
Oh, the lake is huge. If you've seen any maps of Lake Red Rock, you'll know it's freaking huge. Oh no, we're not going to be riding horses. Trust me, I'm not going to do it because I don't know how. But the rate that campgrounds has a non-equestrian side as well as an equestrian side, and it's reasonably priced, especially for the electric for those people who need it, like this guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And the fact is, it's reasonably cheap, and we can get up to 6 people per campsite, which means we can do a couple tents per. And if we get everybody in the same general area, that's a whole big area we can just take over.
Yeah, but doesn't someone not like horses?
That'd be Rob.
So you got to kind of accommodate for Rob as well. Rob wants to come.
Well, out of the many, one or whatever it is, something like that. Yeah.
I got earplugs.
Nose plugs.
Nose plugs.
Only for swimming. There is a beach area on the lake somewhere. I can't remember where exactly. Hun, I think that's where we're going to be. Take a look. Here's where the range is.
Yeah.
That's where right there. I think that's where the beach is, and this is where the park is. So we might be on.
What's the
Unless you're
place
talking
so
about-
SD can look it up?
What was that?
Called.
Elk
What's the place?
Rock.
The park is Elk Rock State Park.
There you go.
Yes. Are you trying to start stuff again? Being in trouble, Peter.
Oh yeah, there's nothing new on that. Yeah, we just look for tent sites and all this other stuff. We just get the
All right, I'm gonna make a coffee. I'll be back.
Okay. Yeah, we can't really check out sites yet because it's too close. It's not too far out.
Yeah.
But it's not that bad, price wise and everything. I added that to my favorites list. It's got trails, it's got lake activities, it's got some parking shelter, campgrounds. So there you go. There is a modern shower building and a trailer dumping station if necessary, and a self-dispensing firewood machine located on the building in the shower building, next to the shower building. And there's nearby attractions is
Oh, yeah. The equestrian area is pretty far away from the other campgrounds.
right.
It's pretty far.
Yeah. Yeah, they're not even in the same vicinity. I mean,
Yeah, we're talking like 400 feet plus.
yeah, a quarter mile at least.
Yeah.
And it depends on which side we go. If we go over to one that's got water and electricity and all the other stuff, we're going to be so far from them. Only
Yeah.
have
Yeah, the regular camping's off to the right. The horse area is off to the left.
right.
Hmm.
I got it reversed on mine. Mine says it's over. The equestrian's off to the right, and the
Is it?
regular one's to the left.
Okay, yeah. It looks like it, yeah.
No, we're not talking about the end of May, Rob. We're talking about in the middle of May.
I don't know why I've got
The weekend after Mother's Day.
Yeah, because way before Memorial Day. Yeah, we have other plans for Memorial Day, but we do it that weekend. In the middle of the month. Nothing in between going on except Mother's Day.
I'm
I have
back.
no idea what's that popping sound.
It's Mandy.
What?
Bubbles.
Mandy, what are you doing?
She's popping bubbles.
Coffee's
Max?
kicking in.
Maggots. Attacks. I'm being protected.
I know stuff. Mummy's hypo. I'm sorry. Colin, my foot's itchy.
Yeah, you're right. The equestrian is on the right. The regular camping is on the left. They see the horse trailers on the ones on the right.
Yeah. So we'll just we'll do the further if we can find the ones with the power furthest away from the equestrian side, we should be okay. We'll have access to water, we'll have access to power, we'll have access to showers. We should be good. That means we do our thing during the day. We do our thing and we just have fun.
Mhm.
That's all that matters. Whether we go do archery one day, we do fishing the next.
If people want to go do archery, they do archery. If people want to go fishing, they do fishing.
Yep.
Just depends on what they want to do at the time.
If everybody's at the archery range, hey, that's cool. If everybody's at the lake, that's cool too. If you want to go swimming, if it's warm enough, go for it.
Someone push JB in if he's there. And film it.
That's true, Rob. It definitely will not be bad in May. The fact is, I mean, I've been to equestrian sites and stuff. I have no problem with horses, or otherwise. But the thing is, at night, we're going to have a campfire. It's going to be wood smoke everywhere. We're going to have lots of food, lots of, other things. I wish there was a fish fry would be great, but I am the last person you need to fish clean fish. I'm terrible at it.
Not hard.
That's what everybody says until when someone who's not good at it tries to do it. And he said, "What do you think you're doing?" Doing my best. And if it's
No,
not
my
good
dad.
enough, take over and do it for yourself.
Hey,
My
Colin.
dad has tried to show
practice.
me. My
What?
dad has tried to show me how to fillet fish, and I have failed every single freaking time he has
I
tried
don't know
to
how to
teach me.
play. What was you saying, Jason?
I said it's just practice.
My practice does not make perfect. Perfect practice makes perfect.
No, there's no such thing as perfect. It just
Let's
makes
say
you
that.
better.
Well, crappie would be really good. I would love to go bow fishing, but we got only bow fish for certain types of fish there.
Yeah.
Okay, who says
there
crappie and who says crappie?
It's the same thing.
Yeah.
I know it's the same thing, but there's always
Both
a complaint
Tomato,
about it.
tomato, potato.
I like crappie better.
So do I.
Andy, they're both right.
I know, but a few channels, fishing channels that I've visited, it turns out being like a massive argument on crappie or
Crappie.
crappie.
Well, there's
It's
no
all
O in
about
crappie.
accent and
Crappie.
location in the United States. To me personally, both are correct. There is no wrong answer. And the thing is, I'm okay with that. You call it what you want to call it. I'll call it what I want to call it. We're both right.
Okay.
And we
I
get
just call
rod
'em-
fish too as well. So I mean, I have not been bow fishing. I've been wanting to badly. Ask this guy. I've been talking about it for months,
Mhm.
and I just don't
I
have the reel for it.
I want to go too.
That would be awesome to go do that.
Have you had any more luck trying to find a left-hand reel?
No luck. I mean, none that I can afford. I mean, literally, they're well over $100.
Ooh.
Thing is, right-handed reels cheap. Left-handed reels not cheap.
Yeah.
They're biased against lefties. I don't like that.
Oh, I thought it was the East Coast, West Coast thing there, Rob.
Southerners say crappie, northerners say crappie. Nice to know.
You're up on me. I've never done that. Okay. It looks like I'm getting a reel, folks. I just have to. Thing is, I won't have time to practice at all, Rob. That's gonna suck.
Just give it your best, Colin. That's all that matters.
Mhm.
Well, the thing is, you actually do have to practice in doing this right. Otherwise, you can lose an arrow. You could lose a whole bunch of things. It's all a matter of perspective. And I don't like going into things cold without practice.
You're going to lose things regardless, or you're going to break things regardless, because you're
Well,
learning
fishing
how
arrows
to
are
use
not
it.
cheap. Fishing arrows are not cheap. They're solid fiberglass rods, and
Mhm.
losing those is
Hi, Mike.
expensive.
Hi, Mike with height.
Hey, Mike.
Hey, Mike. Just give it your best, Colin. That's all I'm going to say.
Did we get anything bow fishing that weekend? I think first of all, I think we're going to be lucky. If we do get something and we cook it, we're one up on everything else because we got something. So, what does everybody think we should go with? Some kind of whatever fish we get. I mean, Rob would be the ideal person to ask because he is a chef. But for those of us who aren't, I'm a firm believer in butter and potatoes goes with fish, and tartar sauce if you have it.
I mean,
Mm.
the
Yummy.
easiest thing to start with, believe it or not, is bluegill.
No, what do you have with the fish?
Let's see, a glass
Rice.
of wine and French fries.
Oh,
Whatever
French
you want.
fries.
Whatever you want.
Fish and
I have
chips.
salad. I have salad. I love fish and salad, fresh fish and
Yeah.
salad.
Oh, Rob says he's cooking fish.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, hush puppies, coleslaw, and a beer.
Okay. I don't drink beer, but okay.
Butter, fish, potatoes, and yummy.
I do like beer batter though. That's
Yeah.
really good on fish.
You're making me
Okay.
hungry, guys.
So I'm going to have to get the
Hush
big.
puppies.
I'll bring my big Dutch oven. We fill it up with oil. And we cook them that way, or I can get the Big Daddy frying pan and use that.
I don't know. What would be best, do you reckon?
Cast iron.
Big Daddy. Well, the thing is, both of them are going to be cast, no matter
No,
what.
Just use the Dutch oven. All you need is the 2 or 3 inches of oil in there.
There
Okay,
you go.
I've got a big Dutch oven we could use. Not an issue.
Yeah, regular 10 or 12 will work.
I got a big one.
Well, we don't want it too big.
Oh yes, we will have electricity, Rob. That's one of the things we will have. We do have a fryer, but it's just I don't like traveling with it that much. Mixed vegetables with goat fish. Okay, good idea, Bobby. I haven't tried it that way, but
What sort of vegetables, Bobby?
usually I think they're talking about peas, carrots, and things like that.
I was thinking
Potatoes.
asparagus and onions.
That's Jenny.
Wrapped in bacon.
You Molly.
I
Bacon?
really don't.
I don't think I've ever had bacon with fish.
No, the
Bacon
asparagus.
wrapped asparagus.
The asparagus.
Yeah,
Bacon
I'm
wrapped
sorry.
in asparagus.
I'm not a fan.
I've heard of it. I've tried it, and I seriously did not like it.
What, the
Well, then-
asparagus?
Yeah.
I guess I'm one of the few who do not like asparagus. I've tried it. It just
I'll eat
it's
it
like-
raw.
it's. I've
Mine
even
was,
raised asparagus. I still don't like it.
oh, yum, Bobby. Yum.
Not a
Carrot.
corn on the cob. I can understand.
Corn on the cob.
I have seen where we're not catching any crayfish or crawdads.
Why not?
For one, I don't have a
It'll be
net.
too cold. It'll be too cold.
Probably. Oh no, it might be warm enough. It might be, but I don't know if we're going to be able to catch anything like that. I mean, last time we were down there, someone had a cast net and they didn't catch hardly anything at all. But it might be matter of where we were at, as opposed to how we were doing it. But
All I have to do is get into a shallow cove, and I'll get as many bluegill as I can.
we're not talking we're talking crawdads.
Oh, crawdads, yeah. They'll be in the same area.
Yeah. Okay.
Cast nets, I've been told, are very hard to master. Is that correct?
It's all a matter
I
of
haven't tried.
It's all in
I-
the flick of the wrist.
It's all in the wrist.
Yeah, that's what I was told. But I was also told it's not as easy as people make it out to be,
It's
and
practice.
it's a master technique or something.
No, not that. Not really. It's all technique. Everything's technique. The guys who had it last time, I think I'm not sure if it was not Mike Turner. It was somebody else. But they were just really good at it, and Ian actually caught a fish with it. So
Well
Now,
done,
Rob,
Ian.
I haven't had crappie yet. I want to get some golden crispies.
Golden Krispies.
Yeah, that's what we call crappie here, or crappie, however you want to pronounce it.
Okay.
I just call them golden crispies.
well, Rob knows the fishing really, really well. He's like a guy. He's our personal guide as far as I can tell.
Yeah.
But I'll make sure we have a really good spot to sleep. I hope we have a really good place to go do some archery. And I'll bring as much firewood as I can possibly do if I can find me a pickup truck to carry it all.
Yeah,
So
all I need is an area with a little bit of cover. There's bluegill.
I like catching bass, but I don't mind catching ones this big because that's my usual, size I catch.
Well, if you guys have seen my fishing videos, I mean, I got some nice, good bluegill just out of that little tiny little feeder creek.
Oh yeah,
I'm surprised that you have caught fish out of that little creek, eh?
Like I said, wherever there's water and there's cover, there's bluegill.
in the States, Mandy, there's fish everywhere. I mean, it doesn't matter how big the creek is. It is. You could have a really small stream about this wide, If it's over a foot deep, there's fish.
You don't get that here. Like you'll get kunaks and juggies and stuff like that in those little creeks, but fish, no, I've never seen.
No, I've seen bass in water that deep, big ones.
Oh, and turtles.
And Ian's probably gonna be with you at the walleye part because Ian's caught a really nice walleye while fishing with Rob.
Yeah, I haven't seen any crappie here in the creek next to me. So I know there's bluegill, there's bass. I know there's catfish,
Maybe you should listen.
beaver, alligator.
They're not classed as fish.
This class is food.
Well, yes, like beaver and
This is
alligator.
where your little tap and
Alligator,
boil
yes.
comes in handy.
Beaver's kind of a little creepy on that.
Your pistol will come in very handy with the alligators.
Mhm. Yeah, I tend to just stay away from things that can bite my limbs off.
That's why you only swim in designated areas.
Yes, especially here.
Well, think about it for like Trav and Mav or even Blake, who's down in Georgia. He has to deal with them too.
Yeah. Mandy, just like the Crocs, as long as you don't splash in the water, you're fine.
Yeah, I don't have Crocs around me because I'm too southern.
Okay.
But when
I
I
wouldn't
was
look up either, Rob.
when I was
I want to try
up-
beaver neck strap so bad.
when I was
I
up
heard the tails
north,
are
I
supposed to
never
be
went in the
edible, but I
water.
don't. I've also heard they taste horrendous. So it's a matter of perspective. I swim where I fish.
No, the problem is you don't swim in the creek here. Because as soon as you stand up, you sink and you can't get out.
Because of the mud? Or
It's clay and sand.
Okay, that makes sense.
Silt.
Yeah.
I'm just going to reiterate something that's going to be happening starting tomorrow on his channel. We're going to be starting our grilled cheese challenge. So hopefully we'll get some people who are going to be trying out making grilled cheese on Jason's channel tomorrow. I don't have 100% everything I need to do it tomorrow. That's the reason why I got to wait till Thursday.
Yeah.
Because Jenny's going to be making some bread for me. So my hopefully I was planning on doing 100% Iowa made grilled cheese. Unfortunately, I can't get the Kelowna butter that I need. So I have to go with using Country Crock instead.
Ooh.
It's what I have. So deal. I was hoping to use. Yeah, she's eating it. And we are getting tomato soup to go with it. But I do have some really good cheeses. You want to know what the cheeses are? I could show you. Which are Iowa made.
Well, there you go. So it's not completely not Iowa.
That is Iowa made because Jenny's making it.
I'm buying Wisconsin cheese.
Yeah, I haven't decided what cheese I'm using yet. I would like to use a brie.
I love brie and cranberries on toast.
Okay, here we go, folks. Here's the first one. This one's an old style cheddar from Milton Creamery in Iowa.
Yep.
The next one is a combo of cheddar Swiss.
Ooh.
So
I
these
don't
two
like potent cheese though. Are they potent?
It's not strong smelling or anything like that, and it's not overly strong tasting either.
Okay.
It's not sharp.
No,
Oh,
this
sharp.
is old style cheddar, not sharp. So I was planning on doing Prairie Rose and another one, but they were out of the regular Swiss, straight Swiss. It was the Prairie Breeze, Prairie Rose and Prairie Breeze, and they didn't have it where I was at, so I went with these style. So
Yeah, mate.
hopefully the old style cheddar isn't too hard.
Really?
If it's too hard, it may not melt properly. That's why I don't like using hard cheddar cheese generally. So definitely this will work, but I do not have a proper cheese slicer. So I may have to use my meat slicer that I have, my hand crank meat slicer, to slice up the pieces. Hopefully it's thin enough for what I need for this, which I'll try to do ahead of schedule before I go live. Oh,
Ah, cheese.
Yeah. So
Rob got a couple wheels of brie.
I know.
Oh,
Like,
that's a lot of brie. 5 pounds of Havarti. I've heard of that one. I've never tried it, but I've heard of it. But these are Iowa-based cheeses, Rob. So just to let you know, this one right here cost me that. And this one here, Jason, this
yeah. I'm looking for, what is that, 8 ounces of cheese? Half a pound, just over.
3.365 pounds. I'm not sure how much is that. Less than half a pound. But I'm going to try to make as many grilled cheeses as I can. Like I said, I'm going to slice both up in advance. Hopefully, I get them thin enough where they'll melt properly on the thing as I flip them. So, the first time I did my grilled cheese challenge, I did a mix of cheddar and what was the ones I used, hon? Cheddar and Holy Jack. Ooh,
we only
okay.
get sliced cheese here because we don't cut the cheese in Texas.
You don't cut cheese there either? Sorry, you're going to get a lot of cheese jokes for this one. But do your best. Do your best grilled cheese. I mean, I am not a professional chef like Rob is, or my friend Johnny is, or anything like that. I just like what I like, and grilled cheese is one of them. Is what I grew up with. And I'm going to do a nice homemade bread with. Unfortunately, like I said, I got to use country crock because that's what I got. I could not get a hold of Kelowna butter to save my life, and I didn't feel like paying $10 for a pound of it. So, because that's expensive. I'm not sure if there's any way I could find it, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, good old salted butter.
Well, the thing is, we had salted, unsalted, and lightly salted.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to go with the lightly salted because I didn't want it too salty, but I also didn't want to go bleh. Yes, I know Johnny is. I just seen his new video, by the way, for those people who want to catch up with Johnny Harper. He's doing okay. He's got done with surgery. They said that Walmart's supposed to carry it. I've never been able to find it. What the heck? Well, I'm neither here nor there right now. Andy, quit making out with a dog.
Excuse me?
Dog's not complaining.
No, he's actually smiling, I guess.
Yeah.
He loves his human.
I'm saying his name as I'm resting on his head.
Ah. She's loving him as much as she can while she can.
Exactly.
I still wish we could try to find a way to get him here.
I don't know.
Maybe we can find someone with a personal boat. Find somebody who owns a yacht and just have them sail over with you. That way you get the boat come in.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's the customs and everything else. He would have to sit there in quarantine for
45 days.
Time. Yeah, it's pretty high stress on him.
I know, because they worry about diseases and such. Doesn't matter if he's got a clean bill of health when he leaves where he left from. This is
Yep.
the trip,
Mm-hmm.
which is really weird when someone gets all the certificates you need to get on the flight for their animal, but they need to double that when they get there, even though the flight took less than 3 hours or whatever it is from there to there. And it doesn't change between there and there because they were in the air. Yet they got to redo it all over again. He was in the United States a long while back. He's been in Hawaii, back in Hawaii for a while, and he's had his last surgery. Last I heard, and he's doing better. He was actually smiling. So, Jason, tell me about your grilled cheese you got. You're going to be making on my channel, apparently.
Yeah. I was thinking about making some beer bread and doing some sort of like a sweet brie or something. I haven't figured it out yet.
I don't know much about brie, but that sounds good.
Well, it's a soft cheese and it melts quickly.
Didn't you mention? No. I think it's
Rough.
Cliff that making his with potato bread, possibly,
Mm-hmm.
which actually sounds good too unto itself. Yeah, Heath just realized that Booster may not make it with you.
No, there's no May. He's not. He's not making it with me. He's not coming over at all. I have
Too bad he
to
can't
suck it up and find him a home.
Too bad your sister can't take him.
I wouldn't let my sister take him anyway.
How about your mom?
Mum's allergic to him.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And she also has another dog that doesn't like. He's not a very social dog.
Is it a Chihuahua? Please tell me it's a Chihuahua.
No, he's a purebred Amstaff, but he was abused.
Oh, so then it's not his fault.
Previous to Mum getting him,
So
and
it's
other
not
dogs.
his fault. It's not his fault.
No, not his fault at all.
Okay.
But Mum went to give Booster a cuddle, and then all of a sudden she just started full on breaking out, sneezing, and couldn't stop. And it's like, I think Mum's allergic to Booster.
That's unfortunate. It would have been
And
awesome.
my other sister has a Great Dane, but even if they didn't, my sister doesn't allow the dogs inside.
Yeah, and Booster is an
He's
indoor.
Yep.
Yeah, actually, technically, he's an indoor-outdoor dog.
Well, he just went out the window. Chasing birds again.
Maybe. Are you going to be thinking about doing anything for the grilled cheese challenge or making your version of grilled cheese with your stuff you were talking about?
Me?
Yeah, you.
I'm going to try.
You had yours with meat and stuff. I understand, but it's your version.
Tomato and triple smoked ham.
Okay, that's perfectly fine. What kind of bread?
Just normal
Wonder.
white bread.
I don't know if they get Wonder Bread there.
We do, and it's actually really good bread.
When I was
little
a
airy.
kid, there was a Wonder Bread that the bakery was in Ottumwa, where I was growing up, and we'd pass this certain part on the bridge. Every time we go across the bridge, we could smell it from the ovens.
Well, I do have a local bakery down the road. I could try and get some thick cut, fresh made bread from them.
Well, how's that sound to you, though?
Sounds good. I don't mind their bread, but it's quite nice.
Like I said, I've never made it with homemade bread before, so it's going to be a challenge on that part for me. Plus, I'm using Iowa-based cheeses, which is going to be interesting. But I'm still going to use the same technique I always use: is my cast iron skillet, and that's it. Butter and everything. I'm not going to add oil or to the pan or anything like that. Just the butter. Lots and lots of butter.
No, country crock.
Still butter.
I'm gonna use that what you call them, a sandwich press. It's like a
panini.
No, how to cook
George-
it.
The George Foreman.
Like a George Foreman, but it hasn't got the crinkly bits in it. It's like a flat plate on the top and flat plate on the bottom.
A
And you
Monte
lift it up.
Cristo machine?
It's like a sandwich press. That's what I call it.
Okay. It's what you have. That's fine.
I've just never cooked
He
it.
calls
in
it a
pan
panini
before.
machine.
A panini. Oh,
A panini
panini.
press. Whatever it is. I have no idea. Jenny does. She's making comments
Yeah.
from the bathroom. She can hear me.
It's. Hold up.
It's a grill. You still got a grill.
It's not like that. It's like a double sandwich press. We call them a sandwich press.
That's fine. Nothing wrong with that.
But that's
It's what-
how I've
what you
always
have.
done mine. I've never done it like in a fry pan that way before.
I'm sure JD will teach you. If not, I can or Jenny can teach you how to use a cast iron skillet just right for making that stuff.
Okay.
I don't know what if SD's interested in joining the grilled cheese challenge or not. He's more than welcome to. If he's not, he can definitely watch his taste buds and salivary glands go and drool and all that stuff. Because good grilled cheese done right. Nom nom nom. Because it's sort of like the way Miracle Max talking about an MLT.
MLT.
I said MLT.
That's what I'm asking you. Did you say MLT?
Yes, I did. A mutton, lettuce, and tomato sandwich.
Never.
Well, I did mention that, didn't I? That's the way I'm sounding.
SD wants to know when it's due by.
Okay, we're doing it this week, starting tomorrow on Jason's channel, which is at 8 p.m. till 10 p.m. Central Time, which is same as you. He's in the same time zone. He's like literally down the road from JV. And then there's my channel on Thursday, and then there's Fox and Outdoors channel, Cliff's channel on Saturday, same time, but on Saturday. I'm doing mine on my channel. Jason decided to do his on my channel, so I will try to get mine done right off the bat, so I can get back and watch everybody else, see how they're doing.
Oh,
But if
SD.
you cannot, go ahead.
No, you finish.
Okay, if you cannot do it live, that's fine. Just do a video of yourself making a grilled cheese and put the tagline #Colan's Grilled Cheese Challenge, one word, and post it. And we'll link it to the playlist for all the grilled cheese, and then we'll just enjoy it that way. Whatever works best for you, and do your best grilled cheese for the ones that you love best. Because I like seeing how people like theirs. Just like Mandy likes hers with tomato and other stuff. That's cool. And there's someone who likes, all kinds of, there's all types.
Mine's not a traditional grilled cheese, but it's a grilled cheese in my eyes.
Yep. So we'll do your best.
Do a rough draft.
What was that, Molly?
Oh, I forgot to mute again.
Oh,
You're fine, Molly. Are you going to be doing it too, Molly, or is it just going to be Jason?
Just going to be Jason.
Do you get to enjoy the fruits of his labor?
Yes, because he's not supposed to eat cheese right now.
Oh, so he's making it for you. Okay, that makes sense. That's what I generally do. I have trouble digesting cheese, but I love it. But Jenny, I make it for Jenny.
Yeah, he's on a doctor's orders.
Oh, no wonder. Okay, nothing wrong with that.
Otherwise, I normally find his teeth prints in my blocks of cheese.
So he cheats.
He sneaks.
Yeah, it's still cheating. But
SV says he can't do a live, but we'll try. Video might be dark, but by the end of the week he'll try.
that's perfectly fine. That's all we can ask. If you can't, we'll do one. We'll do it whenever you can.
No, just dusting cold. Gotta get me out. Ooh.
Okay, you
That's
got.
what JV said. He sent me a photo and saying it's starting to snow again, but I seen a photo, not a photo, like a live reel of some place in South Dakota. I don't know where, but they had like a really thick layer of snow already.
I plan on doing some hunting this weekend before Cliff's live on Saturday. So you may or may not hear about me getting in some rabbits. Hopefully,
Fingers crossed you get lots of rabbits.
I could have up to 6 if I can get Ian to get his hunting license this Friday. He can go with me and give it a shot, literally. So we could double the amount of rabbits we can keep. So that number could go up to 12 potentially.
I want to try a good rabbit stew.
Jenny would be the person to talk to you about that because she grew up making rabbits in various roasts and fried and baked and you name it. I can understand that. That's just one of those things. It happens. But like I said, if you cannot get your video out until afterwards, that's okay. We'll just show it next week. But I will not be doing a live on Thursday next week because that is Thanksgiving, and I'm taking that day off.
Nice, Bobby.
Is Bobby going to be making a cheese? Bobby, are you interested in just hanging out with us, making and eating grilled cheese? Because
Like I
Jason's
know.
got,
Sorry.
I'm just curious because we got people from all over the United States in here, and we got Tiny who's over in Oregon. We've got Esty in South Dakota. We got you in Australia. You got Jason and Molly in Texas. I'd like to see what people come up with from whatever region you're at. I'm doing an Iowa based. I got to call it based now. Grilled cheese because I can't get the butter I need, which really freaking sucks. But I will do the best I can with what I have because
Exactly.
that's all I can do.
I like the plain, ordinary Wonder Bread and sliced cheese and lots of butter, just crispy on the outside. Just simple.
I know. I grew up with government cheese, grilled cheese. And literally, we had to slice it ourselves, and my mom would cook it up, and that's because we didn't know any better at the time because we were poor. We didn't know it. We just thought it was grilled cheese. We loved grilled cheese because it tastes good. Oh, there it is. I don't need an 8-pack. They have it here, but it's like an 8-pack. I don't need an 8-pack. I just want one.
Well, get 7 friends.
Yeah, but you know how much it costs for an 8-pack of Colan lightly salted butter? $126.89.
Oh.
Yeah. That's 2 pounds of butter. That butter is that much. And I don't need that much. I just need one little thing. And it's stick butter at that. So nothing I can do about it. So I'm going to go with what I have. Oh, that would be really cool, SD, doing it over Hopus. Oh, craft singles is perfectly fine, Bobby. There is no wrong answers, with exception of one. There is one exception to the bad grilled cheese. Cliff, Fox It Outdoors, has the one and only one on the bad list. Using pepper jack cheese, sourdough bread, and garlic butter.
No, without the garlic butter, you're good.
But he used the garlic butter because that's what he had. I think there was something else he mixed with the pepper jack, but I can't remember what it was. But it was bad. It made me gag. I wasn't even there to smell it because it just sounded wrong. But I'm going to be using a nice little butane stove, little Coleman single burner stove with my cast iron skillet, no spatula, and flipping it that way. There you go. Actually, that doesn't sound too bad either. Jason, check this out.
Yeah, I see it. Life with Bobby.
Yeah. I didn't know you could do it in an air fryer, but that's actually kind of interesting. Hey, hon. Rye bread, cheddar, provolone, and Swiss in an air fryer.
I don't know about the Swiss, but I'm not.
I don't know about the provolone, but or actually, it's more of it's not that. It's the rye bread. I'm not a rye bread fan.
Me neither.
Yeah, the only way I can eat it is with a what is it called, the
Patty melt.
patty melts.
Now that's more of like what Mandy's making is like a patty melt, which is okay, but that's what she likes. That's what she's going to eat. I can understand it. You gave it a try. That's all that matters. But we are going to be doing tomato soup with ours. It's simple Campbell's tomato soup, nothing fancy. And no, we're not doing it over stove. We're just going to put that in a big bowl and put it in the microwave and heat it up and dish it out. Jenny loves Reubens.
Mm-hmm.
So there's that. But I'm probably going to make 2 or 3 sandwiches. I'm probably going to end up doing mine for the grilled cheese challenge. I'm probably just going to use this one because I'm not a heavy cheddar, kind of guy. And I don't think this much cheese, if I ate both of them, it might kill me. It might taste really good, but I probably won't be regretting it afterwards. But
pastrami.
Pastrami?
Mm-hmm.
Did I miss something that someone was talking about some pastrami, or just you, Molly?
Just her.
Me. It just hit my mind and couldn't help myself.
Ian is a corned beef kind of guy. So he loves corned beef. So can you imagine making a patty melt with corned beef? Campbell's tomato soup with milk, yep.
In the microwave.
I'm actually one of those guys who did no milk, no water. Just use the concentrate as it is.
Oh, ketchup.
Not ketchup. I don't like watery food. I mean, if I wanted to drink water, I drink water. I'm not dipping my sandwich in water. But
what's really good is when you're using the cream.
Well, she said. Okay, that's cool.
Hey, Mike.
A little water, a little salsa. That might be interesting. Hey, Mike, how you doing, brother? We were just talking about you earlier.
Hi, Mr. Mikey Turner.
We haven't seen him here in a while.
I know. His ears must have been burning when I mentioned him earlier.
Yeah.
Are we going to go Mike, like we do with Bomber Steve?
Mike's not too far away from the gathering, would he?
No, he's not. He doesn't live here anymore.
Oh.
He moved away for both a job and a girl.
You
What,
didn't
you
do nothing, Mike.
We were talking about the last get together that you were with us when we went to Lake Red Rock. I don't know where you're living at now, so I can't really judge. Love, are you going to bed?
Run and go tuck her in.
Nope, she's in the bathroom still.
Oh,
Oh, we got another get together
still in Iowa.
at Lake Red
Yeah.
Rock, Mike,
in May.
in May. So we got a bunch of us are going to be camping out over the weekend of the 18th through the 22nd of May, I believe. Is the tentative dates, I believe.
I think so.
The reason I say tentative because we can't lock those in until we get closer to that date through the park that we want to set up camp in. Once we get the dates locked, the campsite locked in, then we can worry about everything else.
Yeah. If you're still in Iowa, would you like to join them? If you're
Yeah.
not busy.
Yes.
If you're available, you're more than welcome to join us, brother. And we're going to do archery at the archery range like we did last time, and we're also going to do a camp out
Fishing?
at Elk Rock State Park, and we're going to have a big major fish fry, most likely. So between you, Rob, this guy down here, and anybody else who's fishing, we should have a decent amount of fish.
Have you actually messaged JB? See if JB's interested.
If he's available, I mean, he can JV's been really busy.
Yeah, no,
It's far enough out that he can make plans.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's true. And we're planning on camping out. We're not just making a day trip. So that's something that makes things a lot easier on a lot of me especially, because I don't have to worry about trying to cram everything into one day, which really
Exactly.
you do.
Right, I'm just asking, have you actually messaged him to ask?
No,
him?
I have not. Because we haven't really got the locked in until last time we had it alive, to be honest.
Good point. Good point.
So now we have the dates locked down. We're just now today getting the park locked down. And we can't really lock it down until they open up the reservation dates.
Yeah.
You're still, 3 weeks out?
I think it's 2 to 3. It could be up to 2 months to 3 months out. We're 6 months out, so it's a little far out.
Yeah. Well, we're 7
everything
now.
has X's on it.
So probably want until late January or February before we could actually start putting the dates in to get them in as early as possible. And then we have to put money down to hold those sites. And actually, we're going to need to find out how many people are showing up because we need to lock down how many sites we're going to need.
And try and get as many as close together as possible.
Exactly. And we can double up in each campsite if we're using tents.
If we need to, yes.
That way we can keep people together. And I'm going to try to keep myself on the outskirts because I do snore. But the thing is, I have no problem with me snoring, but everybody else might. But I snore less when I'm outside, though. For some unknown reason. I can never figure that out. Maybe it's
Is that
fresh
true,
air.
Jenny?
Huh?
Is that true, Jenny?
Jenny's in the bathroom.
Oh.
Hey, love. They want to know if I snore less when I'm outside camping. Yes. She says yes. And I'm not sure why, but I think it's just because I'm
Relaxed.
outside. I just love being outdoors. I prefer it. So
I think a lot of people I prefer to be outdoors.
Yep. So I mean, if those people, if the place has, I mean, I have not been to the site yet, so I am going to make a trip out to both the archery site as well as Elk Rock campgrounds and do some video testing about signal strength and things like that for Jason because he said he wanted to go see us do some lives. from that location. Both locations tentatively.
If we can, yeah.
Is that me? Yeah, it was probably me.
Yeah.
Well, I did went fishing all night. He didn't say. Just again. Yeah. Yeah, I understand that, Mike.
Yeah.
We'll figure something out. If we need to get a signal booster, I think somebody mentioned about getting a signal booster if necessary.
Yeah, I looked at the pricing on those. Yeah, it's not going to be cheap.
If it's something that we might consider that we might get a group effort for, and just everybody puts so much into it, and then we have a little drawing to see who gets to keep it, or we just trade it around or whatever. Everybody has it for a little bit, and then the next person gets it.
Yeah, no, or we can just everybody buy a piece of the setup that we need to get. Like I said, the telescoping tower. One person can get the router. One person can get the receiver, and then we can all build off of our own over time.
Man, I don't really need one because I'm in town where I'm at. Technically,
Well,
you got fiber optic.
Yeah, I'm in an area where.
Now
Yeah,
that would be that'd be something like you would need, not necessarily me.
Yeah, I just don't want to fork out the $700 for one right now.
No. What I meant was, we find out the
Yeah.
overall price and everybody puts in a little bit, enough to cover the entire thing.
Yeah,
And that's less. That means it's less money for everybody
yeah,
if we need it. If we don't need it, like I said, that's why I'm going to do the test run.
Yeah.
And we're going to try it that way. And I would like to I can make a trail, run the roving range for the archery range down there. I'll just walk it with my phone or go live on my phone. I'm walking the trails and go down to the campsite and walk over to the equestrian campsite, to the showers on the non-equestrian side, just to see what it's like. I need to do another hiking video anyway. This will give me a good reason to do so. And maybe go do some archery because I'm down there anyway.
and fishing.
But if you
Like I said, if I had a choice between archery and fishing, I'd still choose archery. But I like to do fishing too. But I just like it. I'm not great at it, but I like it. But that's my skill set though. By the way, since Ian's not here, I am buying something for Ian. Well, Jenny and I are going to give Ian a $150 Bass Pro gift card for Christmas because his fishing pole broke. And getting in a new fishing pole because he had a 2-piece generic Shakespeare rod. I figured with $150 he can get a much better rod for what he wants to do. He's already got a catfishing pole thanks to JV. No, there's no issue there. Plus the one I got him for Christmas last year. So he needs a decent medium to light action rod for bass fishing and trout fishing.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? You think that'd be enough to get him a decent fishing pole? That Bass Pro?
I have no clue.
What do you think, Jason?
Guggen.
I don't understand.
The Guggen squad. It's a Guggen baits. They have fishing rods now.
I have no idea what that is.
You're going to have to type in Guggen.
What does Guggen mean?
It's a bunch of guys. It's a brand. It's a bunch of guys that got together.
How do you spell that?
Googan. Guggen.
Okay. I see tools. That's all I see. Never heard of them.
Try baits. They're also
it did come up. It did come up,
yeah.
But I have no idea. I know who they are.
Yeah, it's they're also affiliated with what's it called? Carl Bates.
Who's that?
Carl Bates. It's all under a ownership of the Guggens.
Norman's brother.
Yeah.
Homer beats. Love you, Molly. That was a good
yeah.
one.
Yeah, like I said, it's several guys actually got together and just started doing some videos, and all of a sudden they just got together. They said, "No, we need to come up with our own baits." So they start making their own baits, and the next thing you know, it just snowballed big time for them.
Okay. There used to be a guy who had a channel called Mud Bums. He used to have a tackle box type setup.
Colan,
Yeah.
I've just sent you a link on Instagram. It's the
Hold on.
Guggen Squad fishing
I
rod
got
and
there.
reel.
I found it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that archery one. Okay. I do have it already. Thank you.
Yeah.
I dumped it in, but I mean, I'd rather have Ian go to Bass Pro. That way he has a selection. Also, there's other stuff he can get there that he can go through and check out,
You
like
can
fishing
touch.
shirts. Say what?
Yeah.
Something he can touch
Exactly.
before he buys.
Yeah.
He is ADHD and he likes touching things. So that might, that tactile sensation, it helps him. But from the last time we went out, we went down to the East Lake down near Osceola. He got sunburned bad. He was the only person who got really sunburned. So I want to make sure he gets a fishing shirt out of the deal and that kind of thing. So this is what we were going to do for his Christmas. Jenny and I are going to come up with the money and give it to him for Christmas and let him go to town, get a new fishing rod, everything he needs.
I like the Guggen Squad Green Series go-to casting rod.
Yeah.
That looks really nice. Really
I'm
nice.
not much of a fisherman, to be honest.
Well, they
But
don't do just fishing. They also, the guys do a lot of hunting videos too. So I'm sure you've heard fishing with flare. I'm sure you've heard.
the only reason I know that is
Lake
because
guy.
of JV, fishing with
Yeah.
Flair, and
Lake Fork guy.
I know Lake Fork guy. I actually watched him back when he was going through that cancer scare thing and all
Yeah.
that stuff.
He's one of the original Guggens.
I did not know that.
Mm-hmm. And same thing with Rob Turkla. There's John. There's One Wad Run Reel. He's affiliated with them. Let's see. There's also Lojo Fishing. Who else? And there's a couple of other guys off the top of my head.
You need a bath booster.
They do some pretty crazy stuff. It's quite entertaining.
Well, I'm sure, but like I said, I mean, this is about my area of expertise. You know, and it all depends on if Ian's interested.
Yeah.
That's why I like doing the Bass Pro thing, because we got a Bass Pro in there in Altoona, and he take his time and spend the day.
Oh yeah, that would probably be better for him. If that's close by. He doesn't have to order it online,
and you can get something that suits him.
Mm-hmm.
You know, not and it could be completely hodgepodge from all he may not get.
And as Mr.
He might get something completely different. He might pick up a new Gerber suspension or something. Yeah. Whatever he wants to get with the money, it's up to him. But I will make it. He knows that he gets. This is the money for you to get a new fishing pole, dude. Yeah. Get a fishing pole.
Yeah, as Mike will probably agree with me, one-piece rod.
No room for a one-piece rod.
Oh man!
Remember,
nothing like one.
A two-piece rod, and it snapped because it got,
All it takes is one nick. That's all it takes.
Yeah, and so personally, I'm a fan of telescopic rods because they work in compact spaces. Just saying, my favorite thing because they go so small.
You can put them nicely in your backpack too, like if you're hiking, going fishing and hiking. You
That's
can,
why I carry. That's what I carry is a telescopic fishing rod from Bass Pro. It
Yeah.
fits in my backpack, or actually, when I get all my gear, it actually straps to the outside of my bag, to where I have it when I go trout fishing. I just put my bag down, grab my thing, and just put my worm on and go.
Yeah.
And if I
Two-piece
catch
rods
fish,
can do
I'm
that
in
too.
it because it's trout. Yes, he
What?
does agree with you, by the way, Jason.
Yeah, once I went to the one-piece rods, I stopped missing fish.
Actually, you know what I've been thinking we could try? I think something that JV mentioned once. A Dock Demon competition.
A what?
Dock Demon. The little teeny little tiny rods about that big.
Made by Barbie.
It's like the little kids fishing rods, but they're actually real fishing rods. With
Brush poppers.
I call them open face reels. I don't know what you guys call them, but that's what I call them.
They're spinning.
Yeah.
Is what I learned.
Yeah, give me a second here. How much? Uh, give me.
Yeah, I
Alright,
just
well,
get
I
my
have to
fishing
head
rod
off.
from my dad. Alrighty,
This is
Mandy,
what
you have a good night.
Night,
Oh, good day.
Mandy.
I gotta go get ready for work.
Love you.
Hi, Mandy.
Bye, Molly. Bye, Colin. Bye, Jason.
Bye bye.
Bye, everyone in chat.
Mandy's going. Jenny
Bye,
says goodbye.
Jenny.
Yep. Believe it or not, that's a spinning reel too.
The one I seen was not just like this, but the
Mhm.
open face version.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you have that one in here or not. Probably not. Yeah, this is just a simple, like $10 version. But the one I was usually there's an open. Oh, I just had it. What happened?
We blinked.
Probably. Oh, there it goes. Oh, it's the ugly stick version, is what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Is this one? That's the version I was thinking about. $20.
No, you can't. Yeah.
I mean, I
Unfortunately,
just
see, when
there
I
you go.
buy fishing rods, I actually have to touch them unless I get them from my dad.
I understand that. That's why I
Mhm.
mean, you make a trip to Walmart there
Yeah.
in Pella, see what they got.
Now, I'll trust a Guggen rod.
I understand you.
Yeah. I'll trust a
The thing
G
is,
Loomis.
the fancy, oh man, that would be a competition. Is that you had to buy a? Everybody puts in $20, and you have to buy a fishing rod for somebody else.
Baby,
You pick it out; they have to use what you get.
you okay?
And bobby poles were probably not. It was probably be used, or little kids fishing poles may show up in this particular competition. So, yep,
We'll see.
we'll see. Probably not going to happen, but hey, it's a thought. Right now, I'm going to get through the grilled cheese challenge and hopefully get some rabbits on Saturday because I'm taking my 22 with me for that one. Yeah, I know. I don't know much about. I mean, I knew my backpacking rods, Mike. I don't know much about catfishing or anything else like that. I like the medium action telescopic rod. Works in most situations. And Ian has caught catfish with the same rod I use. I'm going to go check on Jenny. I'll be right back.
Alrighty.
Okay.
I think she's still in the bathroom. Love, are you still in the bathroom? What is he scratching at? Why are you just making the door? Why are you just making the door?
No sense of privacy with cats.
No. Not at all.
that card for the other. Or you can take a picture of it. I just want you to say goodbye to everybody.
I'll probably be bringing one telescopic rod with me.
Was it about telescopic rod?
I might bring one.
Oh, Ian found a hat the other day when we got the sewing machine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
everybody said, "Oh, it's just a hat that says that," right?
Mm-hmm.
I looked at the tag inside the hat.
Good night, SD.
Well,
It actually is from Zimbabwe.
ah,
Oh, that's cool.
Yep. Night, SD. Thank you for coming. And I've never, but it's a nice little, I guess, safari fishing hat, right? What do you think?
yeah, nice little bucket hat. Yeah.
We haven't washed it yet, so I'm not going to put it on my head. But something from another country ended up here somehow. Probably from somebody who went on tour somewhere. Oh man! For those people who didn't know, we've been actually on longer than 1 hour and 26 minutes. We've actually been on over 2 hours and 26 minutes so far because we were an hour before we even kick-started everything.
Oh yeah.
Thanks to Molly.
Yeah.
That's okay. We'll figure something out for the get together. We're still got months of planning ahead for this one. I want to make
I'm
sure the
just
logistics are sound.
Yeah.
So once we get the logistics down pat and written in stone, we'll put the big announcement out and where we're going to be, what sites we're going to be in, that kind of thing.
I might bring the noodle rod.
I have no idea about any of that. Remember, I use one fishing pole for everything. So that definitely does not make me a fisherman. Unlike people who have like 47 rods.
Yeah. They'll Mike's gonna go, what? When he sees it. I'm gonna put 6-pound test line out there and I'm gonna catch catfish.
If you do, awesome. I'm glad that Heath might make it. I think it'd be cool to see him down there hanging out with us, especially if JB decides to make it, which we're talk to him about. But we got to get those sites locked in. The earlier we get them locked in, the better. And I figure, see, we got Rob, you guys, us, Mike. I don't know who else.
Possibly Cliff.
Cliff. That's why I didn't put Cliff down as he's a maybe.
Yeah.
So that's 5 groups, or basically 2 sites.
Yeah.
How we do it.
Yeah, Mike, I don't have enough room in here to pull out the noodle rod. It's 14 feet.
I've heard of canoodling, but not a noodle.
Yeah. It was actually designed to break line class records back in the 80s. My dad made it.
Like I said, I will have to take your word for it. It's out of my area of expertise. Mine are bows. Yours is fishing rods and arrow rifles.
No, it is not. It's surf rods are a lot stiffer. This is you can almost touch ends on it.
Night.
Good night.
Good night, Jenny.
She's awesome, isn't she? So let's see here. Like I said, we'll figure it out. If you can bring it, awesome. If you can't, that's
yeah.
okay too. What we're going to do is try it, see what happens. We're going to do some archery. We're going to do some fishing. We're going to do some sitting around the campfire. We may eat some fish. We'll probably have some hot dogs, hamburgers, brats, what have you. And if I could find a couple, I might even bring up some Jiffy Pop popcorn for just for nostalgia's sake.
Yeah,
How about
it's fun.
So last time you had Jiffy Pop there, Jason?
Last year.
Yeah. So when you see, every time you see, you go, they still make it.
No, I had it last year, and I did it over the fire pit.
There's still one in the pantry.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's generally every time I find it, I'm so surprised. It's just as the last time I find one because I don't find them every day, but they apparently still make them.
Sell them at Walmart.
I don't know. I have to look.
They do.
They do.
That's where I got mine.
Okay, give me a second here. Let me double check.
I'm trying to think of the easiest way to explain it. Yeah, I would probably say it's close to a ugly stick that's 14 feet long. It's the only way I can explain what the noodle rod is.
Okay, $2.18. That's not bad.
Yeah, they used to be under $1.
They need to make the handles longer.
We can work with that.
Welding gloves.
No, I have a plan. I got some stuff that make extend it just a little bit. But I also have a really good fire grate that I could put over my fire. That I usually put over my my own personal fire pit. That we can use it as a regular cooking surface, depending on what kind of fire pit we have for our campsite. What kind of grill.
Yeah,
As
I got a little.
It's not a fire ban. I'm good.
Yeah.
No, there's generally no fire bans in May, especially in Iowa.
Yeah. What I'll do is I'll snip off a piece of aluminum sheeting that I have rolled up, and I'll try to remember to bring it with me, so we can put it over the edge so we can get it a little bit closer.
Okay,
It helped deflect a lot of the heat off of our hands and stuff.
that'll work. I'll bring a cast iron.
I'll be bringing mine.
I'll bring my cast iron pizza pan. It makes a really good griddle. Also, I'll see about bring a couple other things. Definitely coffee. It's going to be very important. Yeah.
Who's not bringing coffee?
AT comes. That would be amazing.
Oh yeah.
Because he's the coffee guy, and man, we're definitely going to have good coffee no matter what. We'll figure something out. We'll figure out the logistics as we get closer and find out who's going to be in charge of what, because having one person in charge of everything is just a headache waiting to happen.
Mm-hmm.
And somebody's going to say, I'm not happy. Then if you're not happy, you should have helped. Kind of thing. So we're going to help each other. We're going to get each other's backs like we should. And I'm just going to help picking a site because I think that site that I picked looks good to me personally. You've seen as much as I have, Jason, because I have never camped there.
Well, I've never driven through there. So you're just going to go drive through it, take a look at it, and check out the other campgrounds when you're in the area.
I will do a drive-through on the other ones, but I'm going to do a walkthrough of the elk one because I'm just generally interested because it's that close to the archery range where we're going to be at.
Yeah.
It's
still close to the water. I saw a couple of the coves on the map. I'm going, all right. So a little bit shallow
area. A lot of trees you're going to have to do. And there's, from what I remember, there are some places with cliffs, but you got to be careful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not talking little cliffs. I'm talking 25, 30 foot. Because it's a form of rock quarry, I think.
Okay. I'm reading Mike's.
Black lights?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that. I don't know what that means, but we'll figure something out. And with Rob coming and helping with the cooking and the fishing, with the cooking of the fish and stuff, that's going to help out immensely because I am terrible at cleaning fish in a timely manner because I cannot do it. I am bad. But I figured once we figure out how many people are coming and just lock down how many people are coming, then we can figure out everything else. So site first, then people to lock down the site because the dates are already locked in. We got the where we want, when we want, and then we go from there.
Yeah,
And I will put in my vacation days for that particular date weekend from the 18th to the 22nd in January. So that way I can get that one down exactly.
Yeah, you were saying about this 10-foot ugly stick custom painted to glow under black lights.
In
Oh,
case
okay.
you drop it in the water.
Oh, I can understand that. So we'll just get him a headlamp with a black light on it.
Mm.
We'll see him in the middle of the dark just blowing up a storm. Start calling him glowworm.
Mm-hmm.
No, we'll figure stuff out.
I'm just excited.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet but it's still a long way, Molly. We have time.
No,
Remember, we're not going to rush. We're going to plan this right because it's a long trip for you guys. I'm going to make sure you guys have fun. And AT makes it. That's a long trip for him. And
Yeah, it is.
Bush makes it. Holy freaking cow! That would be it.
Yeah, he's making that trip by himself too. If he shows
Yeah.
up, and he's only a half an hour further than we are.
Exactly. So and
I think AT is about the same as well.
Yep.
What about Cliff?
I will try to make it as fun as we can. We're going to do, if we can't do multiple lives due to the bandwidth problem or something like that, we do one major live off of somebody's channel and go from there till we get everybody on there.
Yeah.
And some people who want to do late night fishing, hey, they can post a video about late night fishing. But mine will be the archery stuff. That's what I love to do. But the fact is, the whole area offers a lot of different opportunities for different things. Actually, there's even a couple secondhand shops over in Pella that are just pretty decent. Just to let you know.
Is Pella a tourist town?
Have you ever heard of Pella Windows and Doors?
Yeah. Well, I hear it's a Dutch town. I was wondering if they had the Dutch bakeries and stuff.
They do.
Very
Fresh
cool.
bakeries. They have butcher shops, the whole 9 yards. I lived in Pella for a while when Ian was a baby. So, yeah. After I got out of the service, I lived and worked at Pella for 10 years. So,
yeah, Mike was saying right there about a different fishing spot. The other place was too shallow.
well, yeah, that was right off the bridge. There's supposedly a town underneath the middle of the lake. Supposedly.
A place to snag all your lures.
No one's actually been out that far as I know, other than with a boat. So if it gets down that low, then we're using the wrong kind of setups. But we'll figure something out. But I mean, I'm sure that a lot of people are, after we get done doing archery for the day, are going to go fishing at night for catfish, especially Mike and JV. They love their catfishing.
Mike says, "I believe. I believe it."
But the thing is, we'll figure things out. I'd rather not have too much rigidity in the plan. Just basic. We do some shooting. We do some fishing. We do some sitting around the campfire, BSing, whatever. I'm okay with all of that.
Sounds good.
Yeah, it's a good way to actually meet everybody too.
It's a meetup. It's just hang out with friends. That's pretty much going to be it. And if we do get anything, I mean, I may not even go. I'm terrible at going live when I'm having fun because I totally forget about what I'm doing.
Yeah, I know.
So I will bring my gear. If someone has to remind me to set up, or otherwise I will forget because I'll be too busy doing stuff. Because I've hosted lots of different events in the past, not just on YouTube, and I've done Renaissance Fair gatherings together before for like 5 or 6 years, and every time I go to set up a camera thing is, I bring my gear, I put it ready to go put it up, then I forget about it because I'm too busy doing things. So I don't want to do that this time. I want to be out there, and I actually want to record something, but we'll see.
Well,
I
like I
got
said, I got a
mic.
camera crew. You got a camera crew.
I don't have a camera crew. I got camera gear. I don't have great camera gear, but I'll do my
I'm
best I
talking
can.
about Jenny.
Jenny is not going to be my camera crew. She would not do it. She's very opinionated about that. She actually helped me once with the grilled cheese challenge. She helps me with because she knows she gets to eat what I make.
Mm.
And the pictures of the old grilled cheese challenge picture was all her. So she took a picture of the grilled cheese that she liked. So that's why it looks so awesome. We're going to give it a shot, see what happens. If somebody's missing something, we can make a quick run over to Pella or Knoxville and pick up what anybody needs, whether it be ice or something. Somebody forgot something because 99% of the time somebody's going to forget something.
Yeah, like I said, the wife and I, we're traveling so far that we're gonna have to go to Pella and do our grocery shopping there.
6 miles away.
Yeah.
So there should be internet.
We're going to be right between Pella, Knoxville, and Newton.
Yeah.
So there should be pretty good signal there for at least cell phone service and that kind of thing. Not necessarily Wi-Fi, but pretty close.
Yeah, like I said, it's unnecessary for us to pack the car full of food and drive up there.
Oh,
There's
no.
just extra weight in the car. Yeah.
No, I mean, I'm talking about the food is a given to go shopping because the same weight. But I mean, usually I'm one of those people who plan for everything, then I ask other people to put stuff in the car, and they leave half the stuff at home.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You say, "Oh, you won't need it," then I need it.
Yeah. No, what we're doing is we'll probably spend 2 days, 3 days getting everything ready, and as soon as I get off of work that evening, we're packing the van.
And just drive safe. Just leave me messages along the way for you're safe. Okay.
Yeah.
Make sure you have a good spare too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And we need to find a Buc-ee's too on the way.
I've heard of Buc-ee's, never been.
Yeah.
Ooh, jalapeno brittle.
Yeah.
You
can't have peanut butter.
There is one thing I know. I'm sorry. But if there's anything I could do, I would love to take you to the world's largest truck stop.
Oh, that'd be fun.
It's here in Iowa. I mean, literally, it's like a city. It's got everything.
Actually, Mike, my camera has a remote with it. I can turn it off and on.
This is my camera right here. This is what I got. I can't even go live with it. But I will be bringing my...
I can do that.
I will bring my extra lights and my battery packs and my setup for my phone, which is right here already. I've already got that. Only thing I might need is a head. I'm trying to find my head mount for my my camera for like when I'm shooting for people. You know, people can see what I see. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I can't use a chest mount when I'm shooting. It gets in the way of the bows get in the way of the camera.
There's my link right there, folks.
Isn't Mike a moderator already? He is.
Yeah. No, who's asking me for my link?
Okay. He could have clicked on your thing.
Yeah,
On
he
you.
could have. He probably forgot.
That's what I was wondering. He's a moderator. All you do is click
Yeah.
on your name, and he would have pulled it up.
Yeah, I'm trying to get another microphone for my camera because I didn't even
The
get a chance to
battery
even use
fried.
mine. Yeah, the battery overheated and burnt up the microphone. I was like, oh, never got a chance to use it.
Well, I hate to tell you this, folks, but I think I'm going to cut it short today because I'm freaking tired.
Yeah, what I might do is I might use my new camera, film my grilled cheese challenge on that.
There you go. I'm
Yeah.
looking forward to seeing that.
Yeah.
But Mark, what's the plan for your tomorrow? If we got some people who decide to go live tomorrow, you can let them up and let them do it.
Yep. They can go up live and put it up, and then we can watch it. And it's gonna be under Colin's Grilled Cheese Challenge, right? All one word.
It's going to be hashtag
Hashtag. Okay. Pound
Collins
sign.
lowercase.
All lowercase. Okay.
All lowercase. I could put it all uppercase. It doesn't matter. It'll still show up
Yeah.
either way. And that way we can all put it under like a playlist so we can keep track of who did what and everything else. You'll see good grilled cheese. You'll see bad grilled cheese. You'll see good accessories to go with grilled cheese. You'll see bad grilled cheese.
I'm sorry, Mike. I never thought about putting a comment down there so you can check it, except for the very, very opening.
Yeah, it's probably it's good reason that's why he didn't do it.
Yeah. Mine's my chat. I always at the top of the chat. I always put in there "Good evening, everyone."
Well, the thing is, at the top of my chat, I put in the link for StreamYard.
Yeah.
I put it to the top, which is still my name, but this is the where you get in here. By the way, Molly says you've been cheating on eating cheese.
No, not lately.
No, I said he used to.
Oh, okay, used to. I didn't hear that part.
Yeah.
You said bite.
I mean, I can have every once in a while. I'll take a little snippet of cheese, but
so you're making grilled cheese for Molly then, like I'm making grilled cheese for Jenny.
Yeah. I mean, I can have a bite, and that's about it.
I can eat grilled cheese. It's just that my digestive tract sucks. I mean, I have plenty of water and I eat plenty of fiber. I'm not lactose intolerant. It's just have issues.
Yeah, same
But
here.
I'm going to call it right now, folks, because I am tired. I'm losing concentration, and I've actually been on over 2 hours and 48 minutes.
Yeah.
So I've been on longer than you guys think because I've been talking to these two for quite a while. But thank you guys. I really appreciate you coming. I love you both. And Mike, thank you for coming. I hope that you can make it. And there's Rob, Hike with Mike. Who else was in here? The other Mike. SP, Keith, Bobby, Lori, Tiny Titan was here. Mandy. Who else was in here? I was calling up to make sure I don't miss anybody.
Corn fed.
I said Rob. Air Gunner.
Yeah, Air Gunner
was in here for a little bit. He didn't say much. Molly was the first person to comment, obviously. But that's about it. We didn't have a lot of people, but we did have steady people, which I'm good with. I want to say thank you all for coming. See you tomorrow on this guy's channel at 8 p.m. Central Time for the start of the grilled cheese challenge, folks. So if you want to make a grilled cheese tomorrow, come meet us here at his channel at 8 p.m. Central Time. And we'll post a link somewhere. Or actually, if you want me to, I could post a link put it in the description below. Jason?
Yes. Yeah. Send me everything that needs to be put on the link, and I'll put it up.
Well, Colin's Grilled Cheese Challenge, you already know, with a
Okay.
hashtag.
Yeah.
And your link to your channel when you set it up. So they click on that and it'll go to you tomorrow night.
Okay. I
You
think
want to set it up now? You can set it up now or for tomorrow night. It's up to you.
Yeah. I'll talk
I
to you
can do
tomorrow night, and you can walk me through it.
It's really simple. You set up your channel.
Mhm.
You give me the link. I copy that link. I put it to the description of this video or anywhere else we want to put it. We'll just send it out for everyone to see what happens.
Okay.
We'll
You'll
just do
walk
the
me through it.
shotgun effect. Just see what happens tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then
We'll walk-
I'm going to be
we'll walk-
doing my grilled cheese on Thursday on my live. He's
Thursday.
also going to be doing it on Thursday as well.
Yeah.
So be well, be safe. I love you, everybody. And I'm ending this in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go.